Hey, I want to do a series of videos. I don't know how long this is going to take me to make them, upload them, whether it's all going to be done here in one sitting or whether it's going to be over the course of a couple days. But there's this passage in the New Testament that is very difficult to interpret. It is one of the most challenging passages in all of the Bible to interpret, especially the New Testament, just because it comes in conflict with so much of what the rest of the New Testament teaches. In fact, it was because of this passages and other reasons that Martin Luther actually just wanted to just kind of bump this book from the canon because it presented so many problems with what Paul taught on the gospel of grace. And of course, I'm talking about the book of James, and I'm talking about James chapter 2, verses 14 through 26. You probably know this passage if you've gone to church, even if you don't read the Bible a whole lot. If you've gone to church your whole life, you've probably heard this passage quoted in part or in whole, or sermons preached on it. It's just a very famous passage that tries to reconcile what the role of good works is with the role of believing the gospel and having faith. And Paul clearly says you are saved by faith alone, apart from works of the law, apart from good deeds. So faith alone. And then you've got James coming in chapter 2, verse 14. He says, "What use is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone says he has faith, but he has no works? Can that faith save him?" And what everyone will tell you, because it's true, is that in the Greek, that expects a negative answer. Like the no is right up front. No, faith without works cannot save you. Now, this presents a very, very serious problem because we've got Paul saying, hey, it's faith alone, belief alone, apart from works. And here you've got James saying, well, no, it's actually faith and works. So you've probably heard that verse. Hey, can faith alone save? No, you got to have some works. And in fact, one very popular Christian teacher is on record saying that, over and over and over again, so this wasn't just misspeaking, he actually said, we are saved by faith alone, but we don't make it to heaven without good works. Now, guys, that is very confusing. That is borderline false gospel. I'm not sure whether or not you can push it that far, but that is, at best, that is confusing and muddying the gospel of grace. And that ideology comes from James chapter 2, verses 14 through 26. It comes from this passage. So that's what I want to tackle in this series of videos. And we're going to work through this verse by verse. And I'm going to try to unpack some of the misnomers about this passage and hopefully give a good interpretation of what I think it